If you haven't, Hi guys, welcome to day 7 of VEDA. That's one whole week I have been doing vlog every day April. Not only is it day 7 of VEDA, but it is part 3 of my 3-part travel series where I talk about traveling and my experience of traveling and travel. If you've stumbled across this video and you haven't seen the other 2 parts, I have put annotations in this corner here. Part 1, I talk about a road trip that I took across the United States when I was 7. On that video, I welcome comments all about places on your continent, or landmass really, that you've been and road trips that you've taken. And in part 2, I talk about overseas trips. So a trip that I took in grade 12 to Europe, and in that video I welcome comments and video responses or whatever you like of trips that you've taken overseas. Today's video is part 3 and it's all about places where I want to visit. So because I don't have any photo albums to show you in this one, which you will probably be thankful for, this one's going to be a little bit shorter than the other ones. It's not going to be the full 10 minutes. I'll open Evernote, boop, and I've made a note of all the places that I want to go. Let us start first with me reading my list like a professional. Here, I'll put it here like it's a teleprompter, except I don't have my glasses on. Everywhere I've been again. Everywhere that I've talked about in my previous videos, I want to visit there again. I want to go to Disney World again. I mean, I don't know how fun Disney World is as an adult, but I imagine it's still pretty fun because there's roller coasters and things that I didn't go on when I was a kid, and probably still wouldn't go on now because I'm not a roller coaster person. I could always say I was going to go on the roller coasters and really go on the Dumbo ride. Also, I will get to go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Weirdly, the thing I'm most excited about for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, I mean, I'm excited to, sorry, I've got hiccups of excitement. I'm most excited to taste what butterbeer tastes like, because I have an idea in my brain what I think butterbeer tastes like a mixture, to me, between cream soda and what popcorn jelly beans taste like. Now, popcorn jelly beans are gross, but if you mix it with cream soda and you said it was from the world of Harry Potter, I would drink it and I would love it. I want to go to New York City again because I was very small when we went there. We didn't get to walk around at all. I've been all across the United States. I have not been to Western Canada. The furthest west in Canada I've been, I live in Thunder Bay, which is pretty much in the center of Canada, lengthwise, not height-wise. And I've only been to Winnipeg. I'm going west. I've not been further than that. I've not been to Saskatchewan or Alberta or British Columbia. I really, really want to visit Vancouver and Victoria. And while I'm there, I'd probably go down to Seattle because in our road trip across the states, we didn't go to Washington State because we were at the bottom of Oregon, so we didn't go to Washington. If I was feeling particularly warm and that I really wanted to get kind of colder, I'd go to the northern parts of Canada. In the wintertime, just in the dead of winter, I would go and experience that. Nunavut, Northwest Territories, and Yukon. Might as well go to Alaska too, just to get more states out of the way. Hopping overseas, I want to go back to all the places I mentioned in my video yesterday, in part 2. I would spend way more time in the Louvre, take in more of Windsor Castle, and I would go to Scotland. There are a lot of places in Europe that I would like to go. The whole kind of Sweden, Finland, Norway, Denmark, Iceland, I think that's in there. I'm not excellent with European geography and I apologize. I want to visit Germany because some of my ancestors are from there, and I want to visit Austria and just Turkey and everywhere in Europe. I mean, the Mediterranean, just Rome, and if I had a choice of going somewhere that's super hot and tropical and where you just lay back and relax, or going somewhere that has this like thousands of years of history and just these stories and monuments and cathedrals and things like that, that's where I would go. I'm way more into the history than the sitting around relaxing. I mean, you come to Canada, I think the oldest building in Canada, or Quebec at least, It's in Quebec City, and I did see that. And it was built in 1637. So that is the oldest building in Canada that I've seen. I eat history for breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. What's next on my list? Switzerland, yes. Dubai. There are just things in Dubai that you need to see, like the indoor ski hill and the tallest tower and just everything else that's there. The Palm Islands and the World Islands. That's a weird noise. I would like to see Egypt. The city's right there, and the pyramids are just kind of just beside it. I'll find a picture. In movies, it seems like they're just in the middle of the desert, but they're not. They're right beside the city. Alright, kind of moving over in the map now. Done Europe. Gonna kind of skip over to Japan. Now, the reason I want to go to Japan is because it's like 3 or more years ahead of everyone else in terms of technology and just what, like phones and just this whole generation. I just want to be a part of that for just a few days. I just want to experience it. I don't know if all of Japan is like that, but I know that Tokyo is, and that's where I want to go. I want to go to Tokyo. Of course, a where I want to go travel log would not be complete without New Zealand and Australia. I don't want to bunch those two together, but they're in the same area of the world, so if I were going to go to one, I would go to the other. And of course, a place that I forgot to mention when I was speaking about the United States, simply because it's so unlike the rest of the United States, is Hawaii. It just seems like a cool little place. I mean, laid back, kind of chill, sort of volcano that you surf around. The only reason I would be afraid of surfing is the same reason that I'm afraid of oceans in general, which are sharks. Oh, Toby wants up. Toby! Come this way, Chloe. I see you meowing. Good girl. Okay, quit brumming so I can close the window. So those are just some of the places that I want to visit, and by just some, I mean basically I want to travel the world. I love to travel, and I want to travel everywhere that I can. Under this video, leave a response, a comment or a video response about where you want to go in the world, anywhere. If you want to see the rest of my VEDA, which is also a very strange sentence, you can subscribe by pressing the subscribe button up there, and you can give a thumbs up down there. So guys, I will see you tomorrow with a much shorter video. Hopefully this one's up before midnight. Cheers.